Hello, Oral Production Group. This is weekly feedback video number 3. So today I'm going to cover some key points regarding conventions and online forums and then go over a reminder for our class. So first I'll talk about conventions. They are known as the fun gatherings, whereas a conference is more of the boring type. So a convention is something like the San Diego Comic-Con convention. I don't know if any of you have heard of that. That's a yearly convention for like comics and anything anywhere related to that. So a convention is basically an annual event that brings together like-minded people to learn, go over new equipment or techniques, and make networking connections. So to get to know new people in your field or that are working on projects similar to yours. And it's kind of like an in-person social media or some way to get to know new people. So some features of a convention is that a standard convention is going to include a check-in, meeting and greeting booths, so where you can kind of get to know the organizers and the people that are participating. There's a vendor display area. So let's say it's a convention where they have products, you can go there to test them out and get like a hands-on first look at them. And if it's a political gathering, sometimes we have political conventions, you can also meet some of the representatives for the different districts or even states. There are also presentation areas. There's typically a keynote speaker, so someone who'll deliver a speech. There are also social activities and sometimes guest panels and Q&A areas where you can go ask questions and have them answered right away by experts on the topic. So it's very typical to start planning a convention 3 years in advance. Since these are very large-scale and complex events, 3 years sounds like a lot, but it's really just the right amount of time to plan adequately for one of these types of events. So, when a convention is being put together, it is generally broken down into 3 major sections. We have location and lodging, then we have content, and then we have logistics. So again, it's location and lodging, content, and logistics. So, I'll explain each. Location and lodging refer to the region or the city that the convention will be held at, and the hard structure, so like the building or the area where the convention itself will take place. Also, the content is what the convention is all about. There may be rooms full of vendors, merchants showing off the latest technology or gadgets, or just a panel of guests and speakers that you can listen to. And finally, the logistics, that refers to the process of getting the guests or the people attending the conference, or the convention, to the actual event, then arranging the proper number of tables, chairs, whatever it may be, and maybe like transportation, like buses, taxis, anything like that. So just getting the people to the event and arranging for them to move around once they're there. So those would be like the most important things or the key points about conventions that you should take away from the reading. And now I want to talk about online forums, just very briefly. So online forums, sites like Reddit or anything like that, I don't know, some of you might actually be members of online forums and you might use them. So there are 2 benefits of using online forums. One is that, first of all, you can encounter different perspectives and lots of different people. So if you have a problem and you post it on an online forum looking for solutions, because of the many different perspectives that you will encounter, you're more likely to find a solution, and that's good. The second benefit of using online forums is that you can develop a positive reputation. So this means that in the future, if you again have a question or something you need help with on an online forum, if you have a positive reputation within that forum, you're more likely to receive accurate and quick responses or answers to your question. So finally, class, just as a reminder, remember that May 15th is a holiday, so please pay attention to the turn-in dates on the guide and try to stick to those. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you next week in our weekly feedback video.